My first order was McDonald's, 1 point something kilometers for $6. So of course I'm gonna do that. Less than a mile for $6. Sure, quick and easy. Get the McDonald's order to the customer's house. It's really nothing big. Then my second one that came in was for Kentucky Fried Chicken. This one was $8 for 4 kilometers. So my conversion dollars to kilometers, if I'm going that route, is I would like $2 per kilometer. So that's why I took that. But so I am a mom to a beautiful 3-year-old, but I am not a morning person. But we are out and about this morning. It is 9:30 or 9:29 if you want to be exact. And we're out and about on this morning. Do I feel optimistic about this? No, because I checked to see what Uber is in my market currently right now, and the expected is fairly low. I just got on with DoorDash here, and yeah, there's nothing. I was not able to schedule myself until later on with Skip the Dishes, and with Instacart, there is nothing. Now, the reason why I decided to pick this Wednesday is because we all know Mondays are dead days. This does not look promising. Not promising at all. Yeah, so I stopped Uber Eats from overriding my phone so that if I do touch my screen, I'm not going to accept orders. I don't want to just show just a dead Monday or a busy Friday. I want to show the in-between days, and I wanted to show how mornings are. Now, I know for some people, mornings are like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, etc. Well, my son's daycare doesn't open to 8 o'clock, so that stuff is never going to happen here on this channel. And to be honest, I would never, I'm just not a morning person. But we're going to see how today holds for us. I don't know how long I'm going to be out and about for. I'm going to good score for, a good few hours, and I got a feeling lunchtime is going to pick up. If Instacart wants to show up to the game and give me a few grocery orders to do, that would be highly welcome, but I don't know how things are going to turn out. So let's get going. Let's see how deliveries do in the morning in the Montreal. I got Uber Eats here in Montreal, hopefully DoorDash, Instacart, and Skip the Dishes. Nothing new out of the mix because I only have 4 to choose from. We're not looking optimistic. Patino's, that's a little bit disappointing because that's one of my favorite restaurants because of high tips, so that's definitely a non-tipping customer. And you could sell distance to dollars. There was no tip involved in that. So let's see how today goes. I have a feeling Uber Eats is going to kick me off a lot here, but I really want to showcase a morning run, brunch run, whatever you want to call it, because I don't have too many of those on this channel. So let's get going, see how today holds for us, and I'll catch you lovelies in a little bit. So while we wait for essentially nothing to come in, because nothing has come in since I left with you guys, I have a question for you. My brother and I were recently talking, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, my brother's been a gig worker now, I would like to say 6 or 7 weeks now. And he goes out way more often than I have when it comes to doing a part-time schedule. Now, when it comes to the downtime hours, like right now, there's nothing coming in. We're having the conversation of what should you do? Should you A, sit in an area like I am right now? I am in the hot market. I drove over to where there's many restaurants. There's McDonald's, there's some food places here. I guess when I say it like that, it doesn't sound like much, but there's Tim Hortons, there's breakfast, there's Pure and Simp, there's A&W, which all of them here offer breakfast. But do you stay within the market and turn off the car like I do, or do you go around to different markets? He goes around to different markets, but for me, essentially, that could be like a double stack against you. Because if there's no offers coming in and you're traveling out of your regular market, you've potentially not just cost you time, but you've cost yourself gas. So what I like to do is I like to sit in one location, even though, I understand that there's no offers coming through. I just find it's better deemed that way. So you guys let me know. Let me take my phone off here. It doesn't like screen recording while using these apps, but Uber Eats, there's still nothing. Over here we have a Farmer Pre offer, but it's at Atwater. So Atwater is the other side of the bridge, as you can see. And I'm not going to the other side of the bridge. I have done videos showing in Montreal, but I like to stick to my market. I'm way more comfortable. With Skip the Dishes, I'm on available, but as you can see, I only have a 10:45 shift schedule because there was nothing. And of course, DoorDash. With DoorDash, there's never really anything. I have gotten lucky recently. Yesterday, I was able to go out for an hour or two, and I did secure $42 in 2 hours straight, and that was an hour and something of active dashing. So that was great. They saved my ass rather, by me earning $21 an hour with them yesterday. Now, here I got nothing going on, but my main point of doing this part of the video was to find out about you guys commenting below. Which do you prefer? Going out and about, and I'll just say A, staying within your market, sitting, resting, turning off the gas, reading a book, whatever it may be, or B, do you like to go dashing around, finding a new market, taking a risk of hitting that gas tank, or, you know, just enjoying the drive, I guess I should say. So it is 9:50. I still don't have anything, so we're only 20 minutes in. It's still early on in the day, but we shall see. So again, I will keep you lovelies posted. Pray for me that we get something decent. If I don't get enough within a little bit of time, I might go out and about, but we shall see. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. And so how did we do this morning? Well, how does $52 for 2 hours sound? So I secured this Instacart order. It came in for $44, and I mean I grabbed this thing quick. $44, 2 customers, 17 items, 17 kilometers. Customer A is a first-time Instacart shopper with 16 items, 17 unit. And customer B has shopped with Instacart a couple of times before and just wanted dog food. Now, when I checked this order, because it's a Costco order, I didn't check for heavy pay, but I'm glad I chatted in because there was no heavy pay on this order. So as I'm browsing around and I'm doing my customer shopping, I chatted in with support. They gave me a ticket number because they said they could not resolve it immediately, but if I chatted in, I would get the heavy pay added. Now for customer A, I only had to refund 1 item, which was like $15 for the chicken tacos. And as you can see, hers was a percentage tip, but I mean, her tip is phenomenal, $19. Customer B tipped $2.63, so I'm not going to complain. It was 1 item, 40-pound dog food. And with the adjustment for the bump, due to the fact that there's heavy pay, I got the $10 additional. So $52.72. The longest part about this was when I'm going to customer B to drop off the dog food was the train that was going by. That took a few minutes off of my clock because I'm just sitting there for like 6 or 7 minutes. These cargo trains are like the longest freaking trains on the planet. But look at this. It was for, let's see, 2 hours and 5 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Like, they could have dinged me like for longer kilometers and I would have been more than okay with that. So now we are gonna go onwards for lunchtime hour. So I'm on with Skip the Dishes, and I just paused myself with Uber just to give me a moment to talk because the offers from Uber were coming in horribly. But yeah, I'm very happy with that outcome. That comes down to 26 an hour? I don't know. I think my math is off. No. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Yeah. Pretty sure. You guys can comment if I'm wrong. Guys, I did not expect that to turn out the way that it does because honestly, the mornings are hard to cruise along with. So Instacart, thank you for helping me out here. All I got to do is cruise through this afternoon and we're going to have a lot more potential side income coming along here. But yeah, Instacart. If you're not doing Instacart grocery shopping, Zach, you should be doing it. And the reason why I say that is because the money does come a lot more from there. I mean, who's gonna complain with salaries like that? And the good part is you're not wasting your gas. You're wasting your I can't say wasting because you're doing a service, but you're putting your time into grocery shopping. And the good part for that is that I get additional cardio in because I mean I could always use some. But with restaurants and such, you're using more gas, actually, realistically speaking, just because of the fact that it's going from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant relatively quickly. Because let's face it, most of these are just fast food orders. So We are 12:19, only a few minutes later into the lunch shift than I wanted, but I'm not going to complain. So let's see what we can secure going forward. I'm going to get some offers, hopefully, do them hopefully, and get back with you lovelies in just a little bit. So this afternoon wasn't as productive as what I wanted, but it also wasn't too shabby. So I did 3 orders. My first order was McDonald's 1 kilometers for $6. So of course I'm gonna do that, less than a mile for $6. Sure, quick and easy, get the McDonald's order to the customer's house. It's really nothing big. Then my second one that came in was for Kentucky Fried Chicken. This one was $8 for 4 kilometers. So my conversion dollars to kilometers, if I'm going that route, is I would like $2 per kilometer. So that's why I took that, but that brought me a lot more closer to my house area versus the whole market area that I wanted to be in. So I knew that would slow me down, but I wasn't expecting it to slow me down as much. Like, it's been so quiet today. Yeah, another video on another Tim's, but I just got my coffee. And I'm like getting crappy orders coming in, so I didn't accept any of them. But then since where I left off with the Kentucky Fried Chicken and where I went to was more of the Brossard district to go get my Tim's. And that's when I got this order. It's a brand new one. Chica. And it makes me want to say chica, chica, chica because my son watches something on YouTube that does that. Anyways, $11 for 4 kilometers. So it's a Chinese place. As soon as I got there, the order was there, and I'm not surprised. It took me about 5 minutes to get there. Only a couple kilometers, like 1.5 or 2 kilometers. And I just got that order dropped off, but it took me a little bit of a walk to get up there because where the GPS goes, it's one of those private security buildings, so you can't go in from the back, but you have to park in the back. So you got to go all the way around, and it's a pretty apartment complex or condo complex when I went inside. Very beautiful looking on the inside. So we have 14 because of the 8 and the 6, and then we have the 11. So that's 25. Hoping for additional tips, we're at 150. So I started doing my lunchtime shift at around, 12:15, 12:20. So an hour and a half. So, I mean, not the best, not the worst. I've had worse than that. And if you combine it with my morning, definitely it's a beneficial payout for the time I've been out. So we've been out for basically 4.5 hours. So as of right now, I'm going to timestamp what I've made in this last 4.5 hours. And I'll say this, I'm not complaining. I've had days far worse than this. For mornings, I don't think you're going to get Instacart mornings like that on a regular basis, that's for sure. I'm still currently logged in with Uber, but there's nothing. So I'm going to call it a day and call it a wrap. I'm going to head home, enjoy this coffee, and I will catch you lovelies in the next video.